This appears to be some sort of a developing story here. This is being reported from fiercewireless.com. The title, T-Mobile axes jobs as part of, quote, organizational shifts, end quote. Monica Alvin, fiercewireless.com. I'll put the link in the description. Let's read a little bit about this here. It's been more than 2 years since T-Mobile closed its merger with Sprint, and the effects of the tie-up are still emerging. All right, now we know at the beginning, all right, and there was a lot of redundancy and store closures and a lot of retail employees, some engineers. There was a lot of stuff, in terms of, jobs being cut, things that happened at the company. Metro dealers, I mean, it is pretty messy, pretty sticky. I mean, that's even without getting into the customer side of things. But it looks like this is going to be some kind of like a residual connection, I suppose. Reports surfaced late last week about another round of layoffs from the company, whose leaders claimed job creation as part of their sales pitch for the Sprint deal. It was bold at the time, as mergers pretty much by definition end in job slashing, aka synergies. Oh, how ironic. That is the term that T-Mobile likes to use when describing the joining of the two companies and the ability to generate more revenue and scale faster. The term synergies, that's just music to investors' ears. Okay. T-Mobile acknowledged cuts were made, but did not say how many people are affected in this latest round. All right. So it says here, as a quote from uh, T-Mobile, as we continue to hire top talent with over 2,000 positions open, we're also making normal course of business organizational shifts in some areas of the company that will allow us to better focus our resources on being in the places where customers want and need us to be. The shifts primarily affect a small number of back of house management and administrative roles. Most impacted employees have been offered different roles. A small number of roles have been eliminated. See, they're not giving us numbers here. A lot of this kind of leaves it open for interpretation. They're not being very descriptive. We'll probably learn more about this in the coming days, so stay tuned to the channel as more of these details emerge. Our current employee count is greater than the sum of what T-Mobile and Sprint standalone would have looked like at this point had the two companies not merged. I don't know what type of wordplay they're trying to use here. That is 100% false and untrue. Jeff Moore of Wave 7 Research spoke about layoffs here in a Reddit post. Uh, thelayoff.com has been posting to this. I know he's very much in tune in this particular subject matter. Roger Etner, friend of the show, tweeted that something was afoot on Friday, said he does not know exactly how many people affected. It's probably in the hundreds and appears to involve quite a few departments. All right, so this is probably pretty accurate. We know that Roger keeps it real and shoots straight, calls a spade a spade. If he's saying hundreds, it could end up in the thousands. And I don't know how many people T-Mobile employs currently, so I'm not sure what it would mean as a percentage of employees here. It says here in 2019, T-Mobile employed 53,000 full-time and part-time employees, network, retail, administration, customer support, and then it said Sprint had just under 29,000. So you're talking about a company that was double the size of Sprint, which had been greatly reduced due to its failures in terms of just corporate operations and as a business. All right, so it says here that it's about 6,500 more jobs than T-Mobile reported for a total headcount at the end of 2021, which was 75,000 full-time, part-time. All right, most definitely you're going to see the CWA get involved here. They are actually probably counting the number of jobs that are getting axed and all this because they had job eliminations early on in the merger. They had job eliminations later on, like a year later in the merger. And then now, if there's more, this could get pretty messy. And believe you me, the promises made by John Leisure, whom, by the way, is no longer with the company, those things are not coming to fruition. And it's not going to happen. It just won't. Maybe if John was here, things would have played out differently. But for the man, easy for that man to say those things and promise those things as he exits and leaves the company. I know we like to look at John Leisure as like a Robin Hood, right? As kind of like a savior of unlimited wireless and getting rid of contracts. But this is a stain on his leisure. You like how I did that? Hey, you got to call a spade a spade. Things are messy. Uh, Pretty soon we'll have more details on this, I'm sure, as more things become public. Maybe some people start reaching out to the SMT. My email in the description box if you want to, let me know what's happening, what you've seen, what you know. internally at the company. Maybe there are things being posted elsewhere. People are being uh, anonymous and reporting stuff. We'll see as stuff surfaces. So keep it tuned and keep it locked to the channel, as this could not only affect you as a consumer, as T-Mobile tries to reduce, payroll, cost cutting. I can tell you right now, they can't raise pricing, and they're probably looking at reducing payroll as a way to cost cut. They can't raise pricing, and they've used it to their advantage, right? They've said, okay, we got price lock, we're not raising your pricing, which is nothing special because they can't raise pricing. It's illegal for them to do so. It violates their merger deals, concessions, and requirements. So we'll see. We'll see what else they do and how this thing plays out. Comment down below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Check out some of the other content I've got here at the end of this video. There's some cards if you want to check out some more videos. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on that bell notifications icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for my Gmail address. For all business inquiries, send them there. Also, my Twitter handle, my link is there. And my Patreon page if you want to support us and get early access to content, exclusive videos, and live streams not found anywhere else. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.